and Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Magliato.
Mmm.
With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
You choked on popcorn, yes, and then...
Sorry.
I wish I could do that.
I don't think Jesus turned water into Prosecco. I've always said that. I've always said that.
My neck kind of hurts after that, I'm not gonna lie.
Welcome to the club! Are you gonna play the applause? Ouch! Okay.
Same day, same time, second part.
If you guys didn't hear last week's episode,
You gotta listen because it ties in.
this is part 2. So it's like
Part dos.
the same day. You're like rocking out to that song, and I'm just sitting here like, wish I could move
And
my
then I
neck
was
like that.
oh, my neck kind of hurts now.
Yeah. Only I didn't even move mine like crazy like that. It just went.
I put a little too much effort into it, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm sighing. That is in.
Zen part 2. Father, forgive me for I have sinned.
Father, forgive me for I am a Zen.
Father, forgive me for I have sinned.
Okay, episode title for the last one.
Zimbabwe.
Dak is back.
That's just gonna be the same. Dak is back. Part 1, part 2.
Or okay.
Dak attack.
Ew. Cringe. Thumbnail. Dak attack.
I hate it.
And then
I
you
hate
go.
it so
you
much. Was that good enough?
Wait, do it again. You're
Wrong
on this
direction.
side of me. You're on this side of me. Okay,
Do
ready?
it the other way too.
Okay. We're so stupid.
We got 2 options now.
We're so stupid. See, this need to be on the Patreon that we don't have.
Well, Patreon. We can't afford a Patreon. We don't have enough subscribers. I'm pretty sure our copycat channel has more subscribers than we do. Shall we look?
Yeah.
The Yapaholics. God, I hate that they exist. Oh, no, we have more subscribers.
Okay, good.
But they have more listens, for sure.
Should we
They average at least 30.
copyright our name? Yeah, but I bet you they do clickbait titles.
They don't.
What are their titles?
Let's see.
If you're listening to this, don't go listen to theirs. Listen to ours like 5 times.
The Beginning. Episode 2, Mug of the Month, Weekly Update, Question Cards, plus more. Episode 3, Debate Topics, Holiday Stories, and more. Episode 4, Am I Overreacting? Mug of the Month, and more.
Okay.
Episode 5, Holiday Stories, Games, and more. Episode 6, Video Games, Movie Quiz, and more.
Listen, we're not making fun of them because who are we? We're nobody. We're not great.
But who are they? They're and more.
Okay. I think we need to do more clickbaity titles. Maybe this
I
is
think our
conversation
titles
off.
are pretty clickbaity now.
No, like we need to do one that's like we're friends again. Like
No,
you should
that's
have done one
stupid.
that's like Dax off the pod. The last one would have
I
got
hate clickbait titles
triple
like that.
views. Yeah, but that's why people do them because they work.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
You know what
Tell
works?
him in
Putting
the comments.
featuring Lucy at the end of an episode.
Every one of them who's not in it. Okay. What are we watching?
We don't have to talk about that because this is part 2. It's a continuation.
Okay. Well, in case people didn't watch part 1, if you're curious what we're watching, go watch
Go
part
watch
1.
part 1. Duh.
And then, okay. I just want to say this. Remember when I left my front door unlocked? Overnight? Just slept with, like, the door. And it was cracked. Just
Kind
slept with
of.
it open. I talked about it on here. If you guys didn't hear that, go find the episode. I don't know where it is. I left the stove on while I was at work. The fucking coil stove. I had come home for lunch and made something, though. So it was like a half day that it was left on.
The most I've ever left like my oven on was for a couple hours, and I got up and I'm like, it smells like something's burning.
Okay, so
and I'll
you
look
did-
at the oven and be like, okay, I need to turn that off. And it's always at night because I don't cook in the morning like that.
Yeah, mine was the fucking stove top. And they're coils, so they get really hot. There was nothing
That's what
on
I
it,
have.
though. Thankfully. But
Speaking
it could have
of-
been really bad, because I just throw shit on there sometimes.
Speaking of, like, the coil stoves, I must have, like, had, like, some sauce or something fall underneath there. And so every time I turn on my favorite, like, stove burner, it smells like the
Smokes?
house is burning down. And it smokes.
Yeah.
And then it ruins my food because I'm just thinking, oh, is it the food burning? Oh, please, I'm going to taste the burnt food.
If you drop anything, so like I went in because I was having that same issue, like all of them would just be smoking to where I couldn't even use them. I went in one day and I took it all apart and cleaned the whole thing. Already smoking again because I don't even know what's falling in there, but I can only use like one specific one.
And sometimes, like, when it falls in there, it'll land, like, on a coil. And then it'll, like, attach to the coil and start burning.
It's like
And
glowing orange.
And it will just stay there. And, like, even if you take it apart and clean it, you could miss, like, the thing on the coil.
Yes.
And just think it's a part of the coil. And so it's just going to keep burning anyway.
Yes. It's very
And releasing
annoying,
its
and I
smoke
hate
and
it.
its inhibitions. And then feeling the rain on its skin. Because, you know, no one else can feel it for you.
Okay. This is a lyric to something. I know it is.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know who sings
Yep,
that.
that was it.
Who sings that?
No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else.
Who sings
No
that?
one
Copyright.
else can speak the words on your lips.
You're singing it so good, it's gonna get copyright strike.
Who sings that song? Natasha Bedingfield? Okay, how about we keep it that way?
Oh, I didn't. I thought
How
you were
about
asking
you let them
me.
sing it?
I was like Rihanna. I don't know.
Rihanna?
I don't know.
Rihanna
Just
sings,
naming a girl.
bitch better have my money.
Money. That's all I know. I don't think I. No, I don't want to talk about that on here. Okay. Yeah, that's Who Let Me Live Alone.
Wait. What about the one underneath it? Why are we talking about that?
I don't know why I put that on there. Honestly, I can't remember.
All right, let me talk about it then, because I can talk about that.
Okay, I don't remember. Did you put that on there?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't remember why I put it on there.
I haven't done my taxes yet.
Oh, you're cooked. You've 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah. I'll get it done at some point.
It's so easy for you to do it. You
No.
just go into it's
No, it's
free
not.
and just put your W-2 in.
It's not easy
Oh,
because
it's
I
not
DoorDashed.
easy. I forget. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I think I'm going to commit tax fraud on accident. But I'm just going to full send it anyway.
That's the thing about America. It's like, hey, we're going to tax you on all this stuff. And then you got to, like, figure out
If
what
we
we
did it
did
wrong.
wrong to
So we
get
can
your
give you the
money
money
back.
back.
But, like, if
If you
you're
do that
wrong,
wrong, if you're wrong about
You're
telling us that we're wrong, you're the one in trouble.
you're fucked. Yeah.
You're the one who pulled too much or took too much of my money to begin with.
Yeah.
Anyway, not to get into that. I could go on a rant about that. And we're not going to until I take off the uniform.
TikTok shop hoodie.
No, not this. Like
I know,
my,
I know, I'm
My,
just
my
kidding.
work uniform.
If you're curious about the hoodie, it was mentioned in last episode.
If you're curious about anything that we referenced, that sounds like it was from a previous episode. It probably was from
If you
last
feel
episode.
left out, go watch part 1.
Part 1, you could even save part 1 and watch part 1 and part 2 at the same time and binge watch and have full, complete clarity.
Yeah, like while you're getting ready, like I know I throw stuff
But you're
on.
hearing this message after part 1 is released, so most likely you've already listened to part 1.
And if you haven't and you're confused,
Or if you're just now starting this one, go back, do a binge watch,
or
rewatch
if this
the last
is your
episode.
first time here,
Make sure to hit that ring-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling, the subscribe button,
my neck.
and the like button. And leave a comment.
Wait, do they know my neck hurts?
Yes, they know it was in part 1.
Okay, my neck is fucked. If you guys don't know why, go watch part 1. It's bad.
Go watch part 1. That's going to be the name of this episode.
That's
go watch
why
part 1.
I was doing
part
the
2.
robot when you were like nodding during the song. I was like, I could do the robot because I can't move my neck.
Oh, I pooped in between these parts, by the way.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
It was very satisfying until I was like, am I done? Oh, there's a little bit more. Squeeze.
Ew.
Okay.
Are you guys glad you heard that? I am. What
I'm
is
sure they're more
spontaneous?
glad that they heard my neighbors doing that in that video.
Guys, If you didn't tune into part 1, we can't do
It
this
was
the whole
chaotic.
episode.
You gotta listen
You
to
gotta
part
go
1.
listen to that shit.
Go back. That's the name of this episode. Go listen to part 1.
Go the fuck back. What's this spontaneous trip? That wasn't
was-
me because I can't spell spontaneous. That was...
I think that was in the episode with Lucy. Because you
Okay.
added these show notes
okay.
to my notes from
Yeah,
when I
that
did
wasn't me
segment.
because I sure as hell didn't write spontaneous. I don't do anything
But,
spontaneous. I have
speaking
anxiety.
of-
I plan it all out. Speaking of spontaneous trip.
I had another spontaneous trip,
Ooh.
which I kind of mentioned in part 1, you don't say, in one of my stories. But on Thursday, this ties into another story too. As like most of my stories do, they all tie together. I'm a storyteller. All right. Here we wait.
Boo.
Wait.
Boo. Boo this guy.
Story time with Seth.
All right. Isn't it all a story?
Story time with Seth.
It's all a story.
Anyway, I wish I could just tell this like one big long story in order, but instead I'm like telling you many stories that all circle back to each other and tie in into one point. It's like the most convoluted movie you've ever seen. Like, think of Dunkirk, where it keeps going back like 2 years, back 1 year, back 3 years, back 1.5 years, and then it all
There's
ties
a
at the
movie
end.
that plays backwards.
Tenet.
No.
Yes.
It's like something about a window.
Tenet. Benjamin Button. The new one with Tom Hanks. Do you hear the birdies?
Oh.
Do you hear the birdies?
I do.
Aren't they beautiful sounding? That makes me so happy to hear them. Like, it just puts a smile on my face. Anyway, back to my story.
I'm trying to look up this movie. Hold on. Oh, I don't know what it is. Forget it. Okay, back to your story. Okay.
Thank you for your attention. So on Thursday, at the end of the month, we have these big meetings, right? It's like this big meeting to recap what we've all done in the month
At work.
and like what we're doing for the next month. Like, what's our plan for the next month, right? And so I give my brief like right at the beginning. Everybody else that's in the meeting, they stay for the whole thing. And I just brief my slides and then I leave. So I brief my slides and I leave. And one of my coworkers that I'm friends with, she was gone for the day to get the oil changed on the XO's car, her government car, not her personal, her government car. And so she had gone and she was grabbing lunch on her before she was about to come back. And I had texted her and I was like, when do you think you're going to be back? Because I was going to ask her to bring me back lunch. She's like, oh, it's not going to be for a little bit. And I was like, okay, well, she's like, why? You want to just pull through and grab lunch with me? I was like, sure. So I went and we got lunch together, right?
Okay.
So we go to get lunch, or I'm driving on my way to meet her to get lunch, and I get a call. Hello? It's the XO. I need you to go pick up so-and-so and take them to this place. Okay. Sure. But what was weird was right before that, someone had texted me, like, this location. No context, just sent me this location. And I was like, did you mean to send this to me? Didn't respond back to that. That person didn't. And I was like, weird. Okay. And then the XO called me, and that's what that location was for.
Yeah.
And so I get to, but the XO's like, so where are you? And I was like, oh, I'm on my way to get lunch. And she's like, oh, okay. Are you in your personal or your government vehicle? And I was like, oh, I'm in my personal. And she's like, okay, well, no worries. Go get lunch and then come back and grab your gov and go pick this person up. And I was like, okay, that's fair. Sounds good. Close. End call, drive to lunch. So I get to the place where we're getting lunch, and it was the mall, so we both had options to pick what we wanted for lunch. I wanted Shake Shack. She ended up getting like a sushi burrito or whatever.
Wait, are you guys not in uniform?
No.
Okay.
No. Like, on the day we have the meeting, we don't wear, like, uniform. We wear just
Okay.
normal clothes.
So I was like, you can't Be in uniform.
Airplane. Anyway,
I hear it.
it's getting louder. Hang on.
It is so loud. Is it landing?
Okay, it's getting
on the
quieter now.
building?
Anyway, so we get to the place. I'm like, I want Shake Shack, so I get in line and order my food. I order my food. I step back and I'm starting to talk to like my coworker a little bit
Yeah.
about random things. She's like, okay, I'm going to go over here and get my food now. I'll meet you in a bit. And she went to go get her sushi burrito. And while I'm standing there waiting for my food on my phone, I hear someone go, "You look so
A
familiar."
Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Magliato.
And I look
With
up
Prosecco in it.
Oh,
and I
stunning.
instantly see a face that I recognize. Like I
Choked on
didn't see them in the
Yes,
line
and then-
until they said something to me.
Sorry.
And I was like, oh my God, we went to the schoolhouse together. And she was like, yes,
Anytime
Wagner,
I
that's
turn water
right.
into Prosecco, I've
It
always
was
said
my
that.
running buddy from the schoolhouse. So like I made one of my friends at the schoolhouse,
I've always said
we
that.
would run because both of us wanted to get our run times down. So we would run together in our free time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the heck is she doing in Seattle at the same mall that I'm at? Just randomly on a Thursday afternoon.
That's so weird. I hear another plane. I'm like, "Ugh."
Okay. And so we like exchange pleasantries, and then she goes and gets her food. I get my food. I get my burger and my milkshake. My coworker judged me for not getting fries, but it was lunch. I didn't want fries for lunch. I just wanted a burger.
Honestly, hot take, their fries are like, meh.
You're right. Mm-hmm. And I've even tried like their cheese fries, hoping they're better, and it's still just meh.
They're not.
So we go get lunch, and I'm explaining the situation to her about how to go pick someone up, and she's like, "Oh, well, I have a Gov here," because she was taking the Exos Gov to get the oil change. Let's just leave from here, go pick that person up, and then go back to work. So I had to leave my car at the mall for that. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. I didn't want to drive, because it was like a 45-hour long drive to go pick this
Whoa.
person up, and then an hour to bring them back, and I didn't want to drive by myself. So I drove us down there, and so that was my spontaneous trip, was going to pick this person up and bringing them back.
Full circle.
Yep, full circle.
That's weird you ran into someone like that. Like, you're just like, what are you doing here? Not only here, but like in this building, in this line, like next to me. Like, everything had to line up.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. But what's weird is I've been like having this feeling that like I'm going to see someone I recognize at some point. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I'm going to see someone that I know.
That's like my nightmare.
Because like I know 0 people out here besides like my coworkers.
Yeah, that's really weird.
But yeah, that was my spontaneous trip. A razzle dazzle.
Very exciting. Okay, well, let me tell you about my trips.
Where did you go?
Okay.
Did you go on a cruise?
No, that's something else.
Oh.
Do you want me to start there? No, I won't.
You start where you want. You're telling the story.
I gotta pull up my photos so I can go through this, like, I can remember what's happened. Okay.
Did you, while you were on this trip, did you feel the rain on your skin?
No rain.
Why not? Did you know that nobody else can feel that for
Oh
you?
my god, there's no rain.
And only you can let it in. And that no one else can speak the words that are on your lips.
You're hurting my neck.
My back, lick my...
Okay.
And
my mom
my-
and my sister came to visit. Okay, we did some things. Oh, also, see that? I burned myself yesterday. Who let me live alone? Okay.
That's what it says in the show notes, by the way. It says, "Who let me live alone?"
I know, I said that earlier. Where you been?
No, you told the story, but you didn't say
Yeah,
what it
I
said.
said it. I
No,
said
you
it.
didn't.
I did.
You know what my parents...
Editor,
My parents used to be like,
cut back to it right now.
"Oh, he's just off in his own little world in Sethland or whatever," and that's where I was.
Yeah, cut
I've been
back
living
to
in
it.
the world of my head.
Cut
Speaking
back to
of-
it right now.
Speaking of, I'm sorry, this is a tangent, and I'm interrupting your story. I
Go for it.
apologize.
Go for it. I don't care.
But I remember as like a kid in middle elementary school. We had moved to this new school building. And it was like this spider looking thing. Like it had the central hub, which was the library, and it had like branching hallways that went out in different directions, right? And down one hallway was music room, art room, PE, and the cafeteria. And so we're walking back from lunch, and I used to imagine that I had like secret superpowers that nobody could know about.
I think everyone did that because I used to think I could fly.
And what I imagined that I could do was that I had like octopus arms or like mechanical like arms and legs that would extend beneath the ground. And so I would imagine that I would like extend them, and like people I didn't like, I would extend those legs, grab them and pull them underground. And
We all did that.
And I could do it with my hands too, from like, so I would do like this, like put my hands down. And so like, I just remember walking back from lunch one day and doing that, like imagining I was just pulling people underground.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I have a wild imagination. This is my brain when it's normal.
But like, I think we all as kids had like weird thoughts like that. Maybe not exactly like that, but like the superpowers thing.
Like this is what I'm talking about, like feeling my old self, like peeking out, like thinking about things like this is something that I hadn't thought about in forever.
That's
but
true.
Like,
you never brought that. You never brought things up like that.
And here I,
more
that's what I'm
recently.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
I am
Applause.
fantastic. I love my life. I think I like this little life.
I think I like this little life. That's so good.
So, tomorrow needs you.
Part one. Stories of the hoodie.
What was your story?
Oh my god, it's so long. It's like nobody wants to hear it. Okay.
It's okay. I'll break it up with tangents most
If you
likely.
see me looking at my phone, it's because I'm ordering DoorDash.
Also, it smells so good right now. Like the air from outside finally came in, and it smells so good in here. And I'm just like, and the sound of the birds. I'm just like, I want to, just like, so what we used to do. Oh, I'm on another tangent again. Here we go.
Go for it. Okay, if I'm looking at my phone, it's because I'm ordering DoorDash, but go for it.
It would be like a Saturday, and we would have the windows open. And something my dad would do is we would just sit there and watch music videos for like an hour.
MTV?
No, like on YouTube.
Okay.
And we had this fun little game where he would like be on one song, and we would name like an artist or a genre, and the game would be how many YouTube recommended videos does it take for us to get there, and we would make like guesses, like, oh, I think you can get to this song, this artist in
yeah, I know people
5
that
YouTube
do
recommended
that.
videos or whatever.
Okay.
And so we would do that, and so like I just vividly remember like we would listen to watch music videos all morning.
Aww.
And like some kids have like Saturday morning cartoons, but I remember
Yeah.
music videos, and I also remember mowing the yard on Saturdays, and that was.
I didn't have a.
I didn't
have
like it at the
grass.
time. I didn't like mowing the yard at the time. I was like, this is such a chore.
But now.
But now I'm like, oh, I miss mowing the grass.
It's like nostalgic. Yeah.
Like just pushing the little push mower around. I also remember mowing the grass one time, and I'm allergic to like grass and pollen, seasonal allergy
I'm
type
so
things.
allergic to grass. Too.
And so we didn't have like any of our normal like Claritin or whatever. So my mom had me take Benadryl before I went out and mowed the yard. And I remember just like pushing the mower around and feeling really weird.
You're like.
And like kind of dizzy.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is weird. And so I finished mowing the yard, and I come inside, lay on the couch, and just knock out for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Because of the Benadryl.
I don't like Benadryl. It knocks me out.
And let me just say something here. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, if this offends you. I hope it doesn't. But when I think about, so before I joined the military, right? Like it was like a year and a half before I left for boot camp. Mm-hmm. We moved houses. Mm-hmm. From the house that I pretty much grew up in. Like I've lived in 3 houses in my lifetime.
Okay.
Lived in one till I was like 5, and then we moved. Spent the majority of my life in this other house, and then right before I joined the military, or before I left for boot camp, moved to another house. And like I love the house that they have now. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It has 20 acres of land. It's a lot bigger than the house I grew up in.
Wow.
But when I think back on like childhood memories, like that house doesn't feel like completely like home. Like being around my family feels like home.
Yeah.
But just being in that house doesn't feel like I'm home.
Yeah.
Like I miss the other house. And I drive by it. When I go home, I'll drive by my old house.
That's so normal.
No, I'll drive by my old house. And what the people who live in it now have done to that yard and to that house pisses me off. But from what I've been told, the scuttlebutt that's been going around in that neighborhood, because
That's a scuttlebutt.
I'm still friends with, our family is still friends with our old neighbors. They're like grandparents to me and my siblings.
Yeah.
And so we'll go visit them. And the scuttlebutt is that the guy who bought the house was really old. He either might not make it for much longer or he's already passed away and the kids are like living there now. But the scuttlebutt in the tea is that it might be on the market soon. And part of me is like, I'm not in a position yet, but I want that house.
I can buy it.
I want it.
I can buy it.
It is so expensive. Like it's not so expensive. And I feel like if they got it appraised, it would go down from what like Zillow's estimating it would be.
Yeah.
But it's gone up double since what like my parents paid for it.
Damn.
When they bought it.
I think that's normal because like I grew up in a home, like I moved to this one house in Arizona. I was like 8, like 3rd grade. And then we moved out when I was 18, 19. So like that was like the home I grew up in. And now my parents live in Texas and like that's like Bentley is growing up in like the home there and like that's but like when I go home to Texas, I'm just like my people are here, but this isn't where I grew up. Like it's not nostalgic. And then like when I go home to Arizona, which I mean I really don't have a reason to now anymore. Just my stepdad lives there. I've driven by the house like a few times and like, oh, they did this or that. But like that is like because it was like during those like important years of my life, like where I grew up and all my memories are like there.
And like this, going back to the previous part 1, go listen if you haven't already. We're going to keep saying that. Like when I was talking about smells and like the smells and like the sound of these birds right now, like when I hear that and those memories that pop up, those aren't of the house that my family lives in now. It's of the old house that we used to live in.
Yeah.
And like specifically that sliding glass door we had there that we would open in the back that led outside and like hearing and smelling those smells from that specific door during like early spring when it's still really, really cold in the morning and it's like take off your sweatshirt in the afternoon weather.
Yeah.
Like the perfect weather. And like the smell of those days, fantastic. And it feels like forever since I've experienced spring because we moved and like the memories aren't attached to the new house, they're attached to the old one. So it's been since I was a kid in that old house smelling them there that it seems like I've had a spring like that where I smelled those smells. And also when we moved, we were doing renovation for so long because it was a fixer-upper house that we bought. So like all that we really smelled inside the house was the smell of like renovation stuff.
Wood and paint.
So it wasn't really like, and like it's also a more wooded area than where I used to live. And so it was more woody and like the smells were just different, less grass. So I don't know why I got on this tangent, but I'm here now and we're here now. And you said we didn't have many topics anyway. So I'm feeling dead air.
This is good. I think like your parents wouldn't be like, oh, don't take offense to this because like childhood and like those years, like that's why people bring it up a lot in like therapy or those things. Like those are like really important years. So like for you, that's like a big deal, like the place you grew up. But like your parents were always adults in these situations. So like to them, they're just moving house to house. But now I'm like, well, in that new place, you can make new memories that like when you're way older, you'll look back and you'll be like, oh, my early like adult years. I have memories from that place.
Oh yeah, when I went home for Christmas one time and cried myself to sleep almost every night.
Yeah. But you'll look back and be like, look where I have come.
And I'll be like, that was a sign that I should have done what I did a lot sooner than I did with the doctor.
Yeah. But like now you know these things and like you can help yourself or like others. You know, if you ever hear this, you're like, hey, I went through this. That's like one thing about this is taking such a huge tangent, but like experiencing life or like going through hardship, like it sucks. But like if it comes up in life, like at another point or like someone else, you're just like, hey, I went through that and now I can, like, there's a reason I guess I went through that, or like that sucked, but now I can actually do something with it. Yeah.
Complete another tangent here.
Oh God.
But your whole thing about like hardships and like there could be a reason why I went through this. Like for me, like being religious, believing that everything has a purpose and it all leads back to something else.
Yeah.
There was a hardship where very shortly after I was able to see the results of the why I went through that and could share that experience with someone and help them.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell the story?
Go for it. Go for it.
Story time with Seth.
Okay, here we go.
So after boot camp in the Marine Corps, you go through this thing called MCT. It's Marine Combat Training. It's like a really brief rundown of like infantry style stuff. Super brief, whatever. You do hikes. I always sucked at hiking. Like in boot camp, I was always the last one to finish the hike. My drill instructor was super nice to me, and he just because like if you fall behind the drill instructor, you get picked up in a van, you fail, and you have to like go back to a different platoon and start from an earlier point in boot camp and finish with someone else.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my drill instructor was like always super nice and just stayed with me the entire time and didn't let me fall behind. Like he would slow down if I slowed down, so I didn't fall behind him and drop. But in MCT, there was nobody like that for me. So I failed a hike. I got dropped to a different platoon, right? And as we're hiking, or not as we're hiking, but like we finally get to the final hike, which is the one that actually counts. And the one that I failed, and it's like a 15-kilometer hike, which is math 15 to 3 times 5. Is that right? Anyway, it's a lot of miles, right?
Yeah.
With a heavy pack on your back. I was able to pass that time, which is awesome because like now I'm here where I am now, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, they had this group of other Marines who had failed, and this was their second attempt to pass. And like if they didn't pass this, they were getting dropped. And they joined us for this hike, right? So there's this one guy who was like, he was struggling, and he's like, I'm not going to make it. And he had the same story that I had because I was supposed to go home after MCT to go on recruiter's assistance.
Yeah.
And during that time, I'd be able to see my family or whatever. And it was like free leave.
Yep.
Whatever. But when I got dropped, that got canceled because I now was going to be at MCT longer than expected.
Yeah.
And this guy had that same story. Like he was like, I won't get to go home and see my family. Blah, 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 blah. And so I was able to help him because of what I had gone through. And I was like, you're going to be fine. You're going to make it. And I was pushing him and like getting him to go.
That's good.
So,
yeah.
And he ended up passing.
Yay.
So good for him.
So
Not good for me,
him.
but good for him.
So your struggles, yeah, like help someone else.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love that.
That was a long tangent. You were supposed to start talking about your trip a long time ago.
Way okay. We have like no, but this is good because like
I can feel the passion entering my body right now, and this is good. This is good stuff for me.
I'm highlighting this because it's stupid. Okay.
No, let's hear it. Let's go with the stupid thing first, then.
Plugging things in.
Plugging things in.
Oh, I'm such an adult because like I bought a bunch of stuff on Amazon, but it's just like extension cord stuff or like extra outlet plug things. Because like in the bathroom, like there's only like the two. But I have like my blow dryer and like other things, and then like in the living room, there's like the outlet behind the couch, but you can't really get to it. So I just like bought a bunch of like outlet plug-in stuff. And so it's super lame. It's just like old people purchases, but it's like life changing.
Yeah, no, I get it. I love extension cords. Speaking of plugging things in,
Oh God, what?
I always have something. Have you ever plugged something in and accidentally touched like the metal prong as you were plugging it in and got shocked?
Yeah.
I hate that. That's the worst.
I shock myself all the time because like like at work there's like extensions on the ground to like plug in for your like laptop or whatever if you're not hard like into the thing. Well, like I can't like see it, so I'll just like reach down there and I'm just like putting my fingers like in the holes to feel. And I like put my fingers in the holes. I'm like, ah! Like when I do it like all the time, I'm like, why do I keep doing that? I've done it so many times, but yeah, I shock myself because I just touched the outlet like right into it.
I hate that.
It will shock you.
Yeah, I will.
It doesn't like you're not like, oh my god, like you can't recover. I'm just like, ah.
Yeah.
And I just continue to do it more and more
It's just
times.
like it's kind of like a buzzing sensation, like throughout wherever you touch it. It's like, bzzz, and you're like, freak me out.
So like for when they baby proof a house, just leave it open. The baby will touch it once, and then it won't do it
He
again.
can learn his lesson. Yeah, it's like those videos of like
Maybe
the
not, I
TV
don't know.
shows where the kids like putting something into the outlet, and the mom's like, stop, and the dad's like, no, let him learn. I want to see where this is going.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's bad for babies, but that's what I'm saying. Because, I mean, I keep doing it, so maybe I need somebody to baby-proof the outlets for me, because I keep continuously sticking my fingers in there and shocking myself. Oh, you're trying to be the plane?
I am the plane.
Okay, let me get through this so I could just get it out here. 'Cause it's a
Wait, I have another
lot.
tangent.
And no, you do not.
I'm kidding.
This trip, okay, so my mom and my sister came.
Okay. That reminds me. I'm kidding.
Stop. No more. This was a big trip. Like we did a lot. Like I'm talking. I took leave, but I was up just as early if I was going to work every day, and I was staying up way later than I normally would. Like it was go, go, go. I did not relax. I'm like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like I'm hosting my mom and my sister. Like I want them to explore and us do all these things. But goddamn, I was tired. But we did like the Baltimore Zoo. Which I'd never done before, which was really cool. They're like redoing it and like adding stuff to it. So maybe
Okay.
one day like I'll go back.
Did it sound like what my house sounds like right now with all the birds chirping?
It did, yeah.
Love that.
But the bird sanctuary was closed because of like the flu.
The avian flu.
Yeah, so like we couldn't see the birds, which I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
meh.
unfortunate.
Okay, and then we went to. I saw this online like a while back.
How long ago?
I don't remember, but there's a
That
mall.
reminds me.
Stop. There's a mall in New Jersey called the American Dream Mall. It's the second biggest mall in America.
Ooh.
Like, you know the Mall of America in, where is it? Minnesota?
DC. Oh, is it in DC? Yeah.
No, Minnesota.
They have a mall in DC too that's like similar named.
But this one is like the second biggest. It's got like, you can snowboard. It's got like big snowy mountain inside, snowboards, ski. It's got a whole water park inside and a whole amusement park. Are you doing thumbnails?
I'm amused.
No, it's like, it's gigantic. Like, it's the craziest thing. I can like send you pictures.
Gigantinormous.
But like they have like a Mr. Beast burger. So we
Ew.
went and ate at Mr. Beast because I love Mr. Beast.
Cringe.
Lots of stores. I did lots of shopping. I got my sister a Build-A-Bear. We went
Oh my
through
goodness.
Lego. I got Lululemon leggings. This
How much
was
did
like,
you spend on the Lululemon leggings?
can you kind of see that? Like that's the ski place. I'll send you photos.
Oh.
No, I actually got them on sale. So they were originally like $100 and I got them for 40. But their products last forever. Like I've got Lulu stuff that I've had for like 5+ years, and it's perfect.
I have Walmart stuff that I've had for 10+ years. So
Okay, well, I like to be comfy, and so if anything's riding up weird, I don't like it. But Lulu doesn't do that.
go to TikTok shop. I'm sure they've got some.
Probably. And we went to the amusement park. It's like the Nickelodeon themed. So we went on 2 rides.
Nick.
There was like
Nickelodeon.
jellyfish swings we went on.
That's creepy.
We went on a roller coaster. It was like 10 seconds. Like I watched it and I was like, oh, I don't really like rides, but I was like, I could do that. Most intense 10 seconds of my life. This roller coaster, I was like, ah! Like the whole time. Holy
I love
shit.
roller coasters.
It was scary. I was like, bro, it was like 10 seconds long. It was so scary. But the mall was insane. Like, it was so much fun. Just a lot, but it was a lot of walking. We were there a whole day. They opened at 11. We were there from like 11 to 9 p.m. What? What? Do you have a tangent?
No, I just got a text message that I don't want to respond to because it's kind of sad.
What?
I'm going to make the conversation sad. Kind of. Well, So if you listened to part 1, you heard that I'm being promoted, right? Mm-hmm. And so what's really cool about this promotion ceremony, and that I didn't mention, that I meant to mention when I was talking about my promotion in the last episode, is that my mentors from my old unit are coming up to pin me.
Oh.
Right? But I had to shift.
Yeah.
I had to shift my promotion date so they could be up here.
Yeah.
To the 7th. Well, originally we were going to do it on the 4th, which was a Friday.
Okay.
But then I remembered that I had an event I had to be at on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. So I'll be returning the night of the 6th. And on the 7th, I'm being promoted. And so they just texted me and were like, which side of Seattle should we stay on? And I didn't see that message till just now because I've been locked in.
Yeah.
And then they said that they figured out where they were staying. Okay, cool. And then they texted me and they said, so what do you want to do on the weekend? And I'll be in Spokane on the weekend. And so now I have to tell them that. And I'm just like, but I do want to hang out with them.
Oh. It's not as sad as I thought it was. I hate it here. I hate it. Oh.
I think I like this little life.
It'll be okay, though.
I mean, I can recommend them things to go do. Actually,
Yeah.
I can't. I've not done anything out here. Who snapped? That was your Snapchat.
No, that was my
Discord.
Discord?
I was like, I know that notification sound.
I don't even have Discord open.
Anyway, you were in the middle of your story when that happened. I apologize.
No, you're fine. That was the mall. It was a really good day with them. Just a lot of walking.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day we did New York City because that mall is right next to New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a whole, I'm talking like morning to night, like whole day there. They saw Times Square during the day, during the night, because I've done New York City a couple times now. We did Rockefeller Plaza. My mom wanted to see the like Louis Vuitton like building that looks like bags or whatever, so we did that. I got a Coach purse from the Coach store there. I've been looking for a new purse, and it's really cute. It's a really simple, small one.
Does it encourage you? Is it like does the Coach purse be like, there's a whole half a game left. We can do this.
Ew. No, but they there's a little tag on the Coach purse, and they're like, we could put your initials on it, whatever. So I got a little taxi cab like stamped in it because I got it in New York City.
Oh, that's so stupid.
No, it looks really good, and apparently I didn't know this. This is the biggest Coach store in the world. It really wasn't that big.
Your mom's the biggest. Oh my god.
And then we just went to Central Park and at sunset, and it was beautiful. Got ramen, and then hit up Times Square at night. And then we took the next day. We were supposed to leave, but we didn't get to see the Statue of Liberty, so we took the Staten Island Ferry, which is free. Went and saw the Statue of Liberty so they could see it because it goes right by it. Saw the 9/11 like memorial. Got lunch, and the waiter thought I was 17 years old. I was like, oh, stop. Yeah.
A child.
Thought I was 17. I was like, bro. Came back. I did a lot of shopping with them, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I got a lot, but like when you go to a store, if I get like one thing for like 10, 20 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of shopping. I had my first Guinness. Yeah.
Did you split the G?
No, I don't know. I just got it like...
Wait, I thought you go to like the Guinness Brewing Factory or whatever.
That's where I got it.
I thought you've had it before though.
I never get a Guinness there.
What do you get?
They have other like beers and stuff. Or I've done like a flight or like a light beer because I usually keep it. But like they have all kinds of stuff. It's not just Guinness.
What'd you think of it? I've never had
Loved
Guinness.
It was
I like
great.
stouts,
so
but I've never had a
we went on
Guinness.
St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone, I might as well have been in Ireland. Everyone there, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, what? But I got a burger. It was so good. But the Guinness, like, it was lighter than I thought it was, like, gonna be. it was super like smooth. I was like, holy shit, I'm a Guinness fan. So I loved it.
Which you've never heard of splitting the G.
No, I know what that is, like on the cup or whatever.
Yeah, like you take one gulp and you have to split the G.
Yeah, but like, whatever.
So,
Wait, one more thing. The next weekend I went out back to New Jersey.
I was going to ask you a question about
okay.
one of your topics.
What?
So, are you pregnant?
No. That's
What's the baby's gender?
That's my sister's gender reveal.
I know.
I
just
know.
wanted to be funny.
My sister's 20. She just turned 22. So I went back up the next weekend because she was doing her gender reveal.
Sorry,
I got to meet the boyfriend's family. A whole thing. It was really great. We were really hoping for a girl because I have 6 nephews. It's a boy.
Sorry, my head itches.
No, you're good. Yeah, it's a boy. So I have another nephew.
Love that for you. I have 2 nieces.
We were hoping it was a girl, but it's okay. We just, want a happy, healthy baby. So I'm excited to start shopping for that. What time is it? Okay, I have 2 more things.
That's fine. We got time. If we
Did
go
I
over
talk about this?
Split Fiction? No. I mean, you've talked about it before.
It's a new game that came out.
Yeah, you've talked about it before, and you're like, the visuals are so stunning.
Oh, so I did talk about, yeah.
Not in this episode, not these 2 episodes.
Okay.
In previous ones.
Me and Justin are playing it, so we played more and more, and like, it's just, it's so fun because I don't think it was in the other episode, but like, we were hot dogs, and you're jumping around as a hot dog, like.
That's so weird.
And you get on the grill and you roll yourself, and then you jump off, and you have to get mustard and not mayonnaise, mustard and ketchup. Squirt it on you, but the other partner has to jump on the bottle and squirt the ketchup and squirt the mustard, and then it's just like a stupid thing, and then you have to jump in the bun. So like it's just so funny because you're playing as like a cyber ninja, like you're shooting, you're fighting people off, and then all of a sudden you're just like a hot dog because they're jumping through different stories, which I think is cool, being like public fairs. And then we were pigs at one point, so you're just like running around like a pig pen or whatever, and I was just like he was like waiting on me, and I was just like rolling in the mud.
We listen and we don't judge.
But like it's cool because you jump through the different stories, because it's 2 people who have like these different stories in their mind. So the one girl writes more sci-fi, and the other girl is more like fantasy type stuff. So you're jumping through these like super different stories. So it's like the hot dog thing was like a picnic, but then the cyber ninja thing was like this whole sci-fi thing. So you're jumping in between like their stories. So it's changing a lot, which I like because I get bored.
Is the hot dog story a metaphor about suicide? Because think about it.
Yes, probably.
Think about it.
You are cooking yourself, and then at the end they go, oh, and then the story ends. Someone's about to eat you. But you're preparing yourself.
You're preparing yourself for your own death.
Yes. It probably is. And I was just like, ha ha, I'm a hot dog. That's so stupid. So I forgot I updated on that, but like still playing it. It's still fun. Yeah. Tomorrow needs you.
Tomorrow needs you. Hot dogs.
What's the number for?
988.
988 if you need
to talk to someone.
Okay.
Especially if you're a hot dog.
Cruise. I really want to go on a cruise. I've been on 2 cruises.
I've never been on a cruise.
I was just like, what if we went on a cruise?
But we already have our next trip planned.
Okay, but I want to go on a cruise at some point. How fun would that be?
To record an episode on a cruise?
Yeah. That would be fun. I just think I don't know.
I don't want to be on a boat that long. I get motion sickness, remember?
You can do shorter cruises, and they have like motion sickness stuff.
I'll do a 12-hour cruise.
We could do like a they've got like in San Diego, they've got like a all day, like you go around the San Diego Bay. So they've got like something like that. Cruise is fun.
Maybe.
You just eat and drink and swim and
maybe
party and shop.
Speaking of party.
What?
I don't actually have anything.
Oh my God. Can this episode be shorter? My neck hurts.
Come on, we're
Look
so
at us
close.
getting through all our topics.
You were like, I don't think we have enough topics to like
We don't
fill up the time
we
for the
don't.
second episode.
We have not made it.
But we made it super close because of me. You're welcome.
Should I talk about my hair?
Tangents.
If you guys noticed, probably not. Nobody gives a fuck.
I did.
My hair is more straight
I
because
was like, something's different. I don't know
I got
what it
a
is.
blow dryer from Justin, and I did the blow dry, but it like had a brush attachment. It was like, so I straightened it. So if I look different today, and I have eyeliner on, can
You look
see
the same
it?
to me.
Can you see it? Hey, my eyeliner. Guess what?
What? Chicken butt.
My neck hurts.
My neck. My back.
back.
Leg. My.
Let's see where my
and
DoorDash
my
is.
crack. What'd you get?
Abe.
What'd you get?
Chipotle.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle.
I actually had Chipotle yesterday.
He's almost here. You did?
I did. I got
How
a
was it?
quesadilla.
Have you had kava? You talked
No,
about
I
this?
told you I do not
hate
want to
kava?
try kava.
So good. I had it. I brought my sister, being 12, she's not going to eat there. So went to Wendy's next door, like in Arundel right there. Got her chili. Then my mom went to kava and she loved it. It's so good.
If you're every time you see kava, you're like, oh my god, kava! I love kava! It's so good.
Healthy girl.
I love kava, and I'm like, gross. Me and Joey are both like, no. We're like, where should we go out to eat?
It?
Me and we'll be together as a group, and we'll be like, where do we want to go eat? And you'll be like, oh, let's go to kava. And me and Joey will both be like,
It's so good. It's filling, but you don't feel like shit. Like it's not. Have
Texas
you guys had it? You guys
Roadhouse.
haven't had it.
Slim Chickens.
Should we tease? Wait, when is the season finale for this? When
We
are we
don't
doing
know.
the next season?
We don't know.
Because we have we got plans.
Just
coming
know, season 3, the season premiere will be inspired.
up. Okay.
It'll be interesting, and I'll give you one hint. I'll give the audience one hint to figure out what the theme will be.
Okay.
And your hint is Sean Evans.
You gave it away.
No, Sean Evans is known for a lot more than just what we're
No, he is not.
basing it on. Yes, it is. Yes, he is.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
no,
it
he's
is.
not.
Yes,
If I told anyone Sean Evans, nobody thinks of anything else.
that's just what he's known of right now.
Oh, right now. What else does he do? I don't know what else he does. That's the only thing I know him for.
Let me.
And if there's other things, they're not as well known.
Yeah, they are.
Sean Evans. So now you just told them.
Evans, IMDb.
He's not
No,
an
that's not him.
actor. He's not an actor. Or director or nothing.
This is not the guy. There's nothing on this Sean Evans.
You see what I mean?
What else is Sean Evans known for?
Nothing. Squat
Besides-
diddly-doo.
He's a philanthropist. He's also dipped his toes in the world of acting and voiceover work.
I'm telling you right now, that is not what he's known for. Maybe he does other stuff, but that is not what he's known for.
I don't
And you
know.
gave it away. No one's going to be like, oh, Sean Evans, the actor?
They might be.
No. And if they are, we listen and we don't judge.
I'll be judging.
I be judging.
I listen and I do judge. I guess he is only known for Hot Ones. I could have sworn he was in something else. Like
Nope,
he was
and
the
you
host
gave
of
it
something
away.
else.
You gave it away.
Yeah, whatever. We're doing Hot Ones, I guess. Maybe. I don't like the flavors of like hot sauce or like buffalo sauce, which is why I'm like worried about it. Not the heat. I'm not worried about the heat. That'll be fine.
Well, I don't want to tease it too much because it's not the next episode. So
No. We're still planning. I told her like if we were going to do that, we have to
We gotta
have
plan.
a very solid plan.
it could be funny though. Like we just go through normal topics, but like every so often we're just like, and then
Not me. I'll be like, okay, next wing, whatever.
Okay, until you tried to bomb. That one almost took me out.
I like spicy.
I like spicy, but that is like not. It's not it. It's not the thesis.
I don't know. I think I'll be fine.
Staring at the time.
You are. I'm not.
My food just got delivered.
What'd you get? Oh, yeah, Chipotle.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean? What the hell?
What did you get from Chipotle?
A bowl?
With?
Shit in it? I don't.
My freaking
I'm not telling
God.
you guys my order.
Oh, my gosh.
Judgmental whores.
Have you seen A Bad Mom's Christmas?
No. I know you've talked about it. You talk about it.
Every
you bring
holiday
this up
season.
you bring it up like every month somehow.
No, but I almost quoted the movie. I kind of did. There's this part at the very beginning where this little girl is like talking to her mom, and she's like, "Did you guys fight? Because I heard you guys screaming a lot last night." And she was like, "No, we weren't fighting. What'd you hear?" And she goes, "Well, you were going like, oh my fucking God." And the mom was like, "Oh, well, those were happy screams."
Oh my God. That's your
And the kid
neighbor.
was like 7 times. She was like, and the mom was like 6.5, but who's counting?
That's your neighbors.
My neighbors. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, are you okay? Are you guys fighting up there? Like, I hear a lot of grunting. Like, are you guys like punching each other? And they're just like,
Are y'all fighting? Do I need to call the police?
you
Do
should.
you feel safe in your environment, ma'am?
You should.
Blink twice.
She's like,
She's like,
she's like, okay, that's it.
is it though? Because we ended our other episode at 105.
It is, because my neck hurts. No, it is. I gotta go.
Why you're so mean. This is going to be a shorter episode. I apologize to our listeners.
Do I have to sit here for 4 more minutes?
Yes, in silence. Awkward silence.
Just cut that one shorter. Stop. I'm gonna hang up. I have to pee. My food's at the door, rotting. Abe delivered it.
All right, fine. Thank you for yapping. Until next week
Bye, bitches.
on the Yapaholics. And maybe I'll be more passionate than ever. Passion for you.